Hey traders, I wanted to quickly walk through the trades that I took today. If you'd like to be on my email list to get the trade recommendations, you can shoot me an email at mark@premiumtrader.com because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make a video every time that I make a trade, but I can add you to an email list that I send out. Like today, this morning, you can see this is the email I sent out with the trade alerts, and it just kind of gave a write-up about why I was taking the trade and things of that nature. So if you'd like to get it, just let me know. It's free, so I can just add you to the list when I send it out, and I'll try to make recap videos whenever I have the chance. So if you saw my video from last week on Friday, I had a trade in Wynn Resorts that I rolled. I rolled it down to the 81.50 strike. Wynn initially had earnings estimated to be on the 14th of next week, but over the weekend they moved the earnings up to Wednesday of this week. Typically, they usually lock in the date they're going to report earnings a week or so in advance, so it's kind of unusual for them to wait to the last minute to specify the date of earnings. But by doing so, that caused the implied volatility to go up in the options for this week. And I had thought that I'd be able to roll again for next week and roll down my strike price for earnings. But since the earnings are this week and the stock was already below my strike price, I just didn't feel comfortable holding the stock at the 81.50 strike. So I closed it out this morning and just took a loss. But to compensate for that loss, I added some new positions. So I will do that on occasion if I close down a trade for whatever reason. I'd like to try to recover that loss. So I put on a trade in Twitter. You can see right above it, I sold the 27.50 strike and I received a credit of 56 cents. So that trade's doing well right now. I'm already up on it 125 in one day. I also added Chewy. That wasn't the best of entries. It dropped shortly after I got in it. So I sold it for 53 cents, and right now it's trading at $1.35. So I'm down on it at the moment, but it's still above my strike price. So I'll hold it through the rest of the week, and hopefully it'll stay above. If not, I will roll it as normal. And then the other one I added was American Airlines. That was a good trade. I sold the 9 strike price for 63 cents, and I could already close it out now for 37 if I wanted to. Tomorrow, if I may even consider closing it out if American Airlines keeps going up some more. So that's really, and then Apple, I did a credit spread in it. I sold the 282.50, 280 put spread, and so that's doing well. It's already up $135. So those are the trades from today. If anyone took the trades I suggested from Friday, you should be doing pretty well because the strike prices I suggested were a lot lower than where I got in when I first put these trades on. So even like with Wynn, I know a few people contacted me where they were able to get into the 71.50 strike price last week. And if I had that strike price, I would more than likely just keep it through earnings for this week. I feel like that's a good enough distance away, but since I was at 81.50, I didn't want to hold that trade through earnings. Starbucks is hanging in there. Some news came after, good news came out after the market closed, so the stock is up after hours and still below my strike price, but hopefully I can get out of that one later this week. MU is going to be one that I'll probably have to keep rolling for a few weeks until it recovers. That's all I have. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.